Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rebels offense has the ball first today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Off play action. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about getting that puppy out.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot. That's just negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. And Couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the handoff. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Shapen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mosley. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Bust through behind his pad. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense when you play man coverage against him.
The fake and a little shuffle. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on. Nice move to keep running. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points. good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And with time running out in the first half, they'll take the knee, content with the lead they have, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been getting rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Shapen. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in this sweet return there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Bring him in. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. At the 20, he's got space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the red zone, it's Lacey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they thought they could pull off a surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Shapen. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move them. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The
Like a
finish
shot.
with the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants the pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
State, 28 Ole Miss. Rebels. And I call them Rebels for a reason.